Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing the Revlon PhotoReady collection. I purchased my items from CVS and Rite Aid at the beginning of January, and I'm going to be reviewing the liquid foundation, the concealer stick, the cheek trio, which is a bronzer, highlighter, and blush, and the primer, as well as the powder. So to start out with, the first thing I was going for was for the liquid foundation, and I picked up vanilla because obviously I'm very light skinned. My computer, it's poor quality, so I know it makes me look even whiter, but I am very fair skinned. This is either the lightest or the second lightest shade, I'm not sure. It was too light for me. I thought it was gonna work at first, but it just really was too light. It made me washed out. So then I went and I purchased Nude, which is 004, and in the bottle it looks too dark, but it actually is working fine by itself. I tried mixing these two, but really Nude by itself was still light enough and not too dark, which I was surprised about. So if you're looking for shades, it's always a good idea to get the two shades that are closest so you can mix and match, especially between seasons. You can customize your look and things like that. But they do run lighter than what they appear in the bottle. So that I find very frustrating because especially in drugstores you can't test the items. So just keep that in mind that they do run light. As far as coverage, I'm really happy with it. The whole concept behind the PhotoReady is that it has shimmer in it. It's supposed to be light reflecting. I don't know how much I buy into that because it doesn't. I know for photos, because I do photo shoots fairly regularly, and you really don't want specks of glitter. It's not glitter, but it is very small particles of shimmer. It's not that noticeable. In a sense, I think it's kind of gimmicky, but as far as the coverage, the longevity, the pigmentation, even though it runs light, I really like it. I really like this formula. It comes in a pump, which is really good, so you don't get too much product. For me, one pump is enough. I have an average size face, so it should be, one pump should work for everybody for a medium amount of coverage. I don't cake on there. So I'm enjoying those. I don't use them every day, but I am liking that foundation. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the PhotoReady concealer stick. I'm loving this concealer. I have shade Light, which is 002. I'm just going to show you. It's just like a traditional concealer stick. I really like it. It's very thick, it's very creamy. I use it for blemishes. I use it on the very inside corners of my dark circles. I don't like using it all the way under just because it can create fine lines on the outside where I don't even have fine lines, so it can be frustrating. I will usually top it off with Bare Minerals Bisque just because it mattifies and really sets the concealer. So these two together are like my go-to for concealing, so I definitely recommend it. And this is probably one of their only products that does not have that shimmery quality to it, so definitely, even if you're just looking for another concealer, another brand, something cheaper, I really like this a lot. And you get a lot of product in this packaging, which is good. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the powder, and I have it in Fair Light, number 10. So it comes. You do get a mirror up at the top. You get a fairly good size amount of product, and then it does come with a little brush, but I'm pretty sure I tossed that. I don't have a need for that. I like it. It's not too much. I do still have to go over top with like a finishing powder that's something a little bit finer to really just get all the spaces that even this one leaves behind, but I am a fan of it. I really wanted to try the whole collection as a whole, just to see how they work together, because that's what they're designed for, so I wanted to try it out. So I like it. It's not anything that I don't like or that I'm raving about, but it is a good powder. I think this does have some shimmery qualities as well, but not anything like the foundation. And the foundation itself really isn't shimmery. It just, if you look very, very closely, you can see tiny specks of shimmer, but nothing noticeable. I am loving the primer. I think they have two different kinds of primer. One's like a color correcting. This is just a regular primer, 001, and I love it. I've actually used it under my Bare Minerals before. Again, it has that pump, which makes it really easy to dispense. And I'll actually use about 2 pumps of this. It's because it just goes into the skin a little bit differently. So I'm really liking this a lot. It's velvety, obviously, because you can see. Let's see, not not too much, but I've used a considerable amount. And I'm really enjoying it. It's very velvety. It hasn't broken my skin out or anything like that, so I'm really thinking that it makes the foundation wear so much longer. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the cheek trio, face color trio. It's not what they call it, it's what I'm calling it. It's the Sculpting blush palette, and this is in neutral 003. And the concept behind this, they have a little diagram on the back here. It shows you which color goes where. So you have a contour shade, which is the largest, I believe. Nope, just kidding. Contour shade is this one down here. I haven't really used the contouring very much. I have used it a few times just to see what I think about it. The largest is your olive cheek color. It's kind of just a medium, actually a medium to light bronzy color. The highlight is definitely a highlight. I know you guys probably can't see it. See if I can do this again. Pick up those three colors for you. They are fairly sheer. I will say I do like the highlight for when I'm going for an extreme highlight, maybe something at night, when you do want a little extra shimmer on your face. I have experienced a little bit of fallout with this highlight, so when I go in, I don't go with too much force because it really will come out on its own. But I'm liking it. I really like the highlight in it. I haven't really done a whole lot with the other two colors, but it's a good little combination, so I think that's nice. Just a couple other notes about it. I do apply the foundation with just a traditional foundation brush, dome top, and then I'll go back in and blend it with one of these type of teardrop spongy things that I really like, because it is a little bit streaky, so I'll just stipple it on, go back under my eyes, anything, blend that out. And then again, over top the PhotoReady, I really recommend the Bare Minerals Bisque. They also have it in Summer Bisque, which is a lighter shade. They call it a multi-purpose, multitasking face color, but it really is a concealer, and I love it. It's SPF 20, which is awesome. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying the PhotoReady collection. I do feel like it's a little bit gimmicky because you're not really going to see that much difference. It just has a subtle light reflecting property. But if you guys are looking for something like that, it could be worth checking out. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope if you are looking for something like this, if you are wondering what people thought of the PhotoReady collection, I hope this has helped you out in the decision making, and have a good day. Thanks for checking me out.